The Moto Guzzi MGX-21 Flying Fortress is not just a motorcycle, it's a declaration of war against ordinary touring machines. The moment this dark, carbon fiber beast rolls into view, it immediately feels different from the chrome-covered baggers dominating the highway. Everything about it looks aggressive, stealthy, and almost militaristic. Its name alone, Flying Fortress, sounds less like a cruiser and more like a strategic bomber built to dominate the skies. Yet here it is, planted firmly on the asphalt, stretching out across the road with intimidating confidence. Built by the legendary Italian manufacturer Moto Guzzi, a brand famous for its unconventional engineering and rebellious spirit, the MGX-21 refuses to follow the traditional cruiser playbook. Instead, it tears up the rulebook entirely and replaces it with something far more daring, a luxury touring bagger that looks like it escaped from the future. The first thing that grabs your attention is its striking silhouette. At the front sits a massive 21-inch wheel, wrapped in dark styling that instantly gives the bike its distinctive presence. The huge batwing fairing sweeps outward, like the wings of an aircraft preparing for takeoff, while carbon fiber body panels stretch along the bike's body like armor plating. This isn't just decorative. Carbon fiber keeps weight manageable while giving the motorcycle an unmistakable high-tech character. Most cruisers lean heavily into nostalgia, celebrating decades-old design language, but the MGX-21 dares to move forward. Its deep matte finishes, sculpted shapes, and stealth fighter aesthetic make it look like the villain's motorcycle in a futuristic action film. When riders pull up next to it at a stoplight, they often stare in disbelief, wondering whether they're looking at a factory motorcycle or a wild custom build worth a fortune. But the real soul of the MGX-21 reveals itself when the engine roars to life. Hidden beneath that dark, futuristic bodywork lies a massive Moto Guzzi 1380cc transverse V-twin, an unmistakable signature of Moto Guzzi engineering. Unlike the typical V-twin layout found on many cruisers, Moto Guzzi's transverse configuration places the cylinders sticking proudly out to each side of the bike. When the starter fires up the engine, the entire machine gently rocks sideways for a split second, a quirky mechanical heartbeat that fans of the brand absolutely love. It's not just a motorcycle starting up, it's a living mechanical creature waking from sleep. The deep, rumbling exhaust note that follows is pure character, rich, muscular, and unmistakably Italian. Out on the road, the Flying Fortress begins to show why its name feels so appropriate. Twist the throttle and the engine delivers a tidal wave of torque, pulling the big touring machine forward with relentless determination. This isn't the explosive acceleration of a sport bike, it's something deeper and more commanding. The MGX-21 surges ahead with the unstoppable force of a locomotive, its power building smoothly as the road stretches into the distance. The 6-speed gearbox shifts with reassuring precision, and the shaft drive system quietly transfers power to the rear wheel without drama. On open highways, the engine settles into a confident rhythm, cruising effortlessly while the landscape flows by like a cinematic backdrop. Despite its imposing size and nearly 750-pound weight, the MGX-21 surprises riders with its composure and corners. Thanks to its carefully engineered chassis and balanced geometry, the big bagger doesn't feel like a lumbering giant once it's in motion. Instead, it feels planted and surprisingly agile. The front suspension absorbs road imperfections, while the rear suspension keeps the bike stable through sweeping turns. Riders who expect the MGX-21 to behave like a slow cruiser often come away shocked by how confidently it handles winding roads. It may look like a luxury touring machine, but there's a hint of Italian sport bike DNA hidden within its bones. Of course, a touring motorcycle of this magnitude isn't just about performance, it's about comfort, and the MGX-21 delivers in spectacular fashion. The seat is wide and supportive, designed for riders who plan to spend entire days chasing horizons. The riding position feels natural and relaxed, with handlebars placed perfectly for long-distance control. Wind protection from the large fairing shields the rider from harsh airflow, allowing highway miles to pass by in calm comfort. Long rides that might leave riders exhausted on smaller motorcycles become surprisingly manageable here. The MGX-21 transforms the highway into a luxurious runway where distance feels almost irrelevant. Technology also plays a significant role in the Flying Fortress experience. Beneath its dark exterior lies a modern electronics package designed to enhance both safety and performance. The ride-by-wire throttle system allows for multiple riding modes, adjusting engine response depending on the rider's mood and the road conditions. Traction control quietly monitors rear-wheel grip, while cruise control makes long highway stretches feel effortless. Advanced braking components provide confident stopping power, ensuring that this powerful touring machine remains under complete control. In many ways, the MGX-21 blends classic mechanical character with modern digital intelligence. Passengers, too, are treated like royalty aboard the Flying Fortress. The rear seat offers generous space and supportive cushioning, transforming two-up riding into a comfortable shared adventure. Instead of feeling like an afterthought, the passenger area becomes an integral part of the bike's touring design. Long journeys suddenly become opportunities for exploration rather than endurance tests. Add the integrated luggage system with spacious saddlebags, and the MGX-21 becomes a true long-distance traveler capable of carrying everything needed for extended road trips. What makes the MGX-21 truly fascinating is how boldly it challenges the cruiser establishment. For decades, the bagger category has been dominated by traditional American designs, large chrome machines with familiar silhouettes and heritage styling. The Flying Fortress arrives like a rebellious outsider from Europe, refusing to imitate the status quo. Its dark carbon fiber panels replace chrome. Its aggressive lines replace retro curves. And its Italian engineering introduces a completely different personality to the touring segment. For some riders, that boldness is exactly what makes the MGX-21 irresistible.